here on Vertigo. This was all about Floppy, and I think Kerrigan knows that coming into the match. But there's so much to talk about and so little time. We've got Kerrigan up top in B on this pistol round, trying to find these Cloud9 members.
There's 4 of them right there ready for him. So Woxic opens up this best of 3 with a frag towards the B site. Rops is going to go down empty-handed, and that's the B site completely clear for the taking. Floppy's going to play close proximity, 4 teammates beyond him to lock in this round.
I think they're literally saving. Like, this is not even... But here's a situation where they come through with a fast B split. The shots are being connected. Cloud9 are probably fired up off of their last performance, but this match would mean the world. Just getting this win.
Alex gonna get boosted up behind the wood on the B site. There's a player right on the other side. Rops sees his head and takes him down. Not gonna fall for that one. Mezzi, however, gets the player deeper in the bomb site, and now he's gonna pressure. That frag grenade, awkward little bounce.
Oh, I like that.
Negligible damage in the end, but Rops is still right in position, hanging on to the double orange. He could very well screw over these 3 players because he's wrapped beyond them. They don't know where he's gone off to. Rops losing teammates as Floppy comes up from the staircase to take him down. Very cool attempt.
Cool with the K.
But now it's Frozen in the clutch. Very much outnumbered. Sees the peak of the first one. Woxic's going to be taken to 29 health. And Frozen, no utility, no kit currently on him.
Kilter smoke, maybe stepping into the line of fire of Mezzi. Mezzi set that up with a nade to the right to try to encourage Rops to move, but almost every other player except for Rops. Chris J trying to reclaim some ground here on the short shelf. Alex will actually open up on Kerrigan, taking that threat out, but Kerrigan gets some more damage off, and Frozen will finish off Floppy.
Chris J's up on short this entire time, so Cloud9 finally running into a bit of trouble, and it comes in the form of an A hold. Kerrigan from behind the sandbags really opening up. Cloud9 were very quick to run up ramp, and they ate so much utility damage, nobody really kind of kept that in the front of their mind, and it cost them. Let's see what Woxic can do in terms of damage with 20 seconds and the bomb on his back. He has a heads-up 1v1. If he can just kill Rops, then there's a chance Woxic's on for the clutch. But Rops is just going to go ahead and hide behind the cover. BMAS coming over, and Rops playing with a minimal peek to get Mousesports on the board.
Really risked it. Oh no.
Floppy versus BMAS. That's a big mid-fight. I think keeping an eye on Floppy throughout most of these rounds is going to be a key piece, perhaps, to the T's success. But Alex, nice double kill coming off of the ramp. That first barrel stuff into Kerrigan is everything. Chris J taking to the top of the box, falls off as we see tons of utility start to soar forward. They've got both sides of the A site to ensure their plant. Floppy has fallen away from middle, joined them at the base of ramp. Mezzi's going to take damage through the wall bang, though, and Chris J almost given a shot versus Alex. What is with these in-game leaders and challenging oppers? Alex picks up another kill. He has done everything for Cloud9 in this 7th round.
Jesus, Kerrigan peeking twice and getting out of dodge, and then Frozen dropping a spray like that. Like, those are the kinds of kills that Frozen needs to be good for every single time.
Alex thinking about this lurk, gonna get caught by Chris. Easy pickup with the op. That's a man advantage. 20 seconds on the clock, and they're walking back to a last-second B-hit execution. This is all on BMAS. We just talked about his ability to lock down mid. He just needs to stay inside of quad, but he goes peeking outwards. They need to frag him, take him off of the double box. He fights them tooth and nail, supported by Chris J. BMAS gets a second for Mousesports.
Oh, monster stuff by BMAS.
And yet they've not yet been killed. We'll see if they can fight their way out of this. Chris J, he's going to drop a shot on short. 20 seconds for Cloud9 to get themselves on this A site. Mezzi taken down by Frozen. It is nothing but Mousesports on the kill feed. Total shutdown until Woxic has some sort of an answer, but it's minimal at best.
Not the cleanest affair here as they try to get onto the A site. They get shut down all coming up the ramp. We're so focused in there on Chris J because his kill is pivotal, right? If he dies on short shelf, they can wrap that way.
Chris J eats the flash, has a teammate right here to help him on the B site. That being Rops, of course, but Esatag on the kill feed yet again. Nice extension from Kerrigan. Goes right in for the trade, realizing the risk he takes because anybody else from Cloud9 could have come charging through this smoke, but Kerrigan goes in for second servings, a third, a fourth from Kerrigan. Totally shut down on the A ramp, and Mousesports clawing back this lead.
And again, some of the regular utility that'll land forward, lots of impact grenades. Such a great peek from Esatag. He narrowly dodges, oh my god, the op shot from Chris J and punishes the repeat.
But a molly on the bomb site and Frozen going for a follow-up peek. All this is a chance for Woxic to run rampantly over to the B site. And do they realize just how deep Alex already is? You can see Robs with a bit of a hesitation, swinging into it, but what a Deeg shot from Alex, and he's looking for another one, but BMAS bests him. Woxic in the post plant. All he has is the Deagle, and off of the flash, Woxic blasts Frozen. Can he close it? A bit more damage, but Mousesports sustain a sixth. Cloud9 gonna be using that utility on both sides. CT's peak, they want a piece of this, and it works out good enough to get back a 3v3. Then the CTs throw the fire.
They don't know that he's left here, so still not going to be an easy spot. Oh, goodness gracious.
That molly, if that molly spreads, you'd
They're
think
still
he's
coming out
dead.
from behind him, too. The molly might be gassing.
Oh, he
the
misses.
Footsteps. And Alex, he'll go 1 for 1. The trades are coming back. It's better for the CTs. Down to Esatag. He knows somebody dropped on the other side of default. Let's see if he can grab these kills. He'll find the first. Oh my god, he's looking for the second.
6 seconds! Clock's out! Shots out! Rob's close! Closes! And Mousesports with a 1-round lead.
Holy hell. Rob's over here at B. There's a lot of individuals showing up. There's the first kill. Oh, no trade in sight.
Esatag's Molotov's gonna make this awkward. Extinguishes it and sticks around, man. Don't you fall to your death. Rops hits the head of Esatag. Frozen, though. That's gonna be the casualty that could open things up for Cloud9. They are working with little. Alex Galil, Deagle on Woxic, flashbang for the peak from Kerrigan. Now that bomb's been thrown over, but a Deagle and a second, and oh, there's a chance for this third, but he cools off, backs up, and falls at the hands of Mousesports. A 3-round lead, and look at that spree.
And it is a pistol, so it's a bit different.
Kerrigan, they came to look for him, and then they turned back their attention. The problem is he's going to shave off so much time. Somebody, at least one of the players, has to come deal with him, or at least keep eyes in this direction. But now they start pushing in. It's the fire of Alex. Kerrigan finally hitting that flank. And has he served enough of a distraction? Absolutely. Floppy inside of the site. Everybody dies. Headshots galore. And Mousesports with at least one more. Gonna look to overwhelm this solo Behold. Mezzi delivers a Deagle headshot. A little something for Cloud9. I mean, this could transition into an excellent save. You're not gonna retake this bomb site, odds are. Just walk away, boys.
Oh my god, yes, that absolutely lined up perfectly. We just go for the random spam is the question.
Yeah, Frozen's gonna find a bunch of them in the spawn, though. 2 taps with the MAC-10. Delayed spray for a little bit more damage. Somebody can get that scout and still leave, but they need to kill Frozen now. And, well, he's just going to tear him up. Oh, my God, the money he is making. All of them in the end. Frozen 4 kills with a MAC-10. That is cash in his back pocket. We took that pause,
He's
but
close.
Don't forget for a moment, it's 11 rounds in a row for Mousesports, and Rops is looking to take a 12th. Gets back what was a man advantage. Woxic, deep angle here. He could hit a shot, fade away. I find Vertigo B ramp is such a good place to actually get that op on cycle. You can hit him, reposition, and look to hit him again. But BMAS waits no time.
Oh,
drops Woxic head. Alex, he's gonna go ahead and pop up, but only good for the first one. Floppy with the double from the site. And now Rops reactivates over towards construction, and he gets hit from Esatag in elevator. Cloud9 put an end to the spree of Mousesports. 30 seconds to spare. Cloud9's other 2 players trying to rotate over, but a boost back on CT spawn. Excellent for another angle. And that's the bomb carrier, so things get delayed a bit further. And Cloud9 have an edge, but the plant comes through. BMAS, he's got the top rope. And as he falls back, It's the elevator that's now in question. Cloud9 on the cusp of an exit. Chris J sees their shoulder, doesn't shoot just yet. Now that he's tapped off a couple shots, his position is compromised, but Frozen through the smoke, and BMAS in from short. It's 3 kills for them in total. Floppy having to clutch this. A 1v3 knocked down. And Mousesports now.
It looks like he's holding it quite tight for this reason. But look at Woxic on the A site getting shooed away. Oh my god, the long distance mow down here on Floppy.
Robs wins his duel instantly, and it's just headshots for Mousesports. The individuals looking extremely crisp. Chris J into the CT spawn. 3 headshot frags for Mousesports. Finally an answer as Mezzi's op connects to just the first, and that's all he's going to get here. The double op setup not given a chance to shine because Mousesports kills everybody between them first and foremost. A 15th round for Mousesports, absolutely completely countering this map pick. Kerrigan holds the corner of the smoke. Here's that utility bouncing by him. Does he decide to activate off of it? Absolutely. 3 rapid kills coming in for Mousesports. And if you couldn't see this from a mile away, it's probably because you're blind. Mousesports absolutely going to pick up this map now. And that does not bode well for Cloud9. We're going to be shifting our feet onto Inferno after this. A map where Cloud9 started their careers versus Virtus Pro, where they were absolutely dismantled. Can Alex come in with the 1v3 to at least delay the inevitable? He makes the jump, it's style points, but style's all he's got because the dignity's ripped away. Congratulations, Mousesports, on a masterclass performance here in Map 1.
I'm shocked. I think, as was mentioned by Pimp on the desk, the veto looks good for Mousesports.
Where that blunder took place. We walk in with eyes open. Beretta's in position for Alex. Floppy's going to get gushed, and he draws the players into him. Now the Berettas look to thread them, but it's BMAS with the kill here. Floppy's going to still be able to stand his ground. Another headshot from Floppy.
The executioner.
All 3 kills thus far from Cloud9, and Woxic's aggression out from apartments was meant to kill Chris J. He will die to the grenade of Mezzi, so all good for Cloud9. 4 members standing at the end of the first pistol.
Not a bad pistol. What do we have to bring? And again, it's going to be a lot of paying attention to what are the looks, both from the T and CT side on Banana. Floppy goes 1 for 1. BMAS trades. Mezzi trying to come in with a flank. His life is now in jeopardy as he can get pushed from both sides. Awkward position. Alex had his back, but Frozen will punish Alex. This has opened things up dramatically. The doors swing wide open in this round for Mousesports. They are low on HP, but with this many players, they can spread the map in unique ways. They're going to overwhelm the halls and put a lot of pressure now on Woxic to multi-frag.
Deagle's good for 2 and almost the 3rd, but Frozen's going to ice him out. It's Esatag's turn to try and clutch this. Rop's 19 health, Frozen on 100, MP9 in hand. Now, of course, both players spotting one another. Ropsy's trying to come in from behind. Esatag better clear his flank right now or get around the corner, but he's still exposed. This should be an easy kill for Rops, and he lines up the headshot before pulling the trigger. Mousesports with a robbery of a round.
Spreading the map a bit more evenly. Mousesports coming back into the 3-player setup. There's a good peek from Floppy. He'll find a correct timing. The flash he eats afterwards will displace his aim enough that BMAS can trade him out. But it's still a 3-on-4, and the rotations will start to come over from the CT side as well.
Challenging lane pushes Mezzi into an important position. He's playing off the side of the smoke. He also has Alex committed to the small pit. 7 seconds left. Alex comes out of this. We've got BMAS planting in the backside. Alex going to take down his teammate and continues the spray for a 3rd one. A 3rd round even for Cloud9 here.
Map gets quite T-sided the lower numbers you get.
Frag timing's decent. BMAS gets softened up. Chris J's inside of the site, but Mezzi, he's got himself a double. Kerrigan from the hay bales, only able to answer with 1. So as the bomb gets dropped on short side, well, Rops sent in to try and pick up some pieces.
I love that. I love that execute. The flashes they used, the continuation flashes, they supported Chris J so that he didn't even have to clear anything. They kept going to one final one to pop over top of his head. An actual collateral with that deagle. shot on Floppy. He'll get caught jumping.
It's just Rops inside of Boiler. You eventually start to expect this. So Alex on high alert. Now Mousesports, having lost that A player, they're just going to look to sink themselves into the B site. Kerrigan sees a man jump behind New Box. That's Woxic. He's got Esatag and Floppy on spawn to try and help him, but now with the site cleared, Kerrigan, he's unleashed. And Mousesports, with 3 kills across the kill feed, are suddenly in a comfortable position, or they would be if they had more health to work with. Alex challenging from Con, takes 2 heads off, and it's all on Chris J. But I mean, we all know this guy can clutch. And they may think he's on the back of the site. They make a fatal error. Now it's down to the 1 versus 1, and Chris, he can just play this time. Bomb ticked beyond the halfway point. Mezzy, he's starting to stick this down to the final second. Chris J. Oh no.
Wow. Without arch control, they're kind of smoked out of the situation. CT is wide open. This is awkward.
Nice
oh,
flash.
wow.
Alex throws that one from balcony. Floppy primed for it.
I was wondering where he's going to get that control from. And look at Alex as well. He's taking a liberty here, walking all the way through the halls. Esatag playing in a retake position. Might take 1 peek here.
They line up. Easy pickings for Esatag. Then the Molotov comes in as well. 3 kills for him. Cloud9's logo on fire. This is just like the start of Vertigo. Smoke's currently on both sides of the banana. Tries to use the flash to convince Woxic off of it, but I mean, easy peek right in. Straight thereafter, Kerrigan now going to try and lead this charge up arch. Woxic near omnipresent, but Frozen, he will find 2 headshots. A double kill at the bottom of mid as the B players go charging behind them, and Arch is already under the control of Mousesports. That B site cleared by 2 kills in mid. Cloud9.
My goodness, my man. I don't know what's going on.
He's lift the spell for now. Gonna try and set that op up in mid. Good gamble. We've got a fight over towards Banana. Esatag looking at the dirt, and Chris J, well, laying on the hurt, at least for the first one. Frozen and BMAS also coming in with kills. We've got a near team ace. It would just take Kerrigan to find this last one. B site completely clear. Robs doubles down, and Mousesports 3rd round now.
Oh my, oh my.
Wasting 0 time getting into the CT spawn.
Oh, Woxic, he's getting caught off guard here, isn't he?
Yep.
Running into this angle. Chris J will punish him and maybe pick up his favorite gun. No, he's still holding on to the AK. If he's too close to his teammates, they might be able to or fail the trade. He'll drop a smoke behind. And oh, there's the peek. Wow, he baits Floppy into swinging out. I mean, he read that with prescience. Good. Early start could mean a lot for them going into T-side, and we have yet to see what they had to offer over there. But once again, Kerrigan manufacturing these kills over and over again, consistently.
Almost feels like he's sometimes creating them out of thin air.
Really?
Kerrigan's a damn magician. And more smokes in the face of Mousesports create a tidbit of hesitation. Rops, though, he's going to find that flank yet again. Esatag not waiting for the T's to make a commitment, but rather just trying to slide in with some kind of success story. Robs with another kill. Alex just the 1. And then here comes Floppy, bouncing up from the graveyard, but not bouncing up as much as Mousesports have. 6 rounds on the scoreboard, 5 of them in a row. They are on fire for the final round of the first half.
Now, for what that means for this half, it's pretty decent. Again, credit to them for pulling back the end of the half. You have to really shine a spotlight on that fact. The adjustments are there. The confidence is still there. And look, another opening kill he gets. What is his opening kill percentage? I feel like we're going to have to call a maniac for these stats. Robs will get a frag of zone.
Yeah, but he gets traded out by Woxic. Let's see if the op can stop this rampage from Mousesports. Frozen doesn't even need to see, as he still had Woxic in the crosshair before that pop flashed. Flash popped. Cloud9 not looking too good here at the end of the CT side. Mousesports absolutely turning it upside down, and a lot of it because of Kerrigan's openings. This is exactly what happened to Heroic on Train.
And to Cloud9 last map.
Yep. Spot on. Damage through the smoke. That could be enough I mean, they've got nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. Let's see it, Floppy. 1v3, shut down by Chris J. Mousesports with a phenomenal close to the T side. 6 rounds in a row. How many more will they post before Cloud9 can answer?
Well, see if they can lace up the next half. They did really good in the second portion of the first half. Okay, test here for Cloud9 on the T side. They really get a chance to show us a T side yet so far on this map, so we'll see what they can do here.
We're all here to learn. 3 players in position for Mousesports on the second pistol. Grenades exchanged. Essetag looking for that entry. Who's gonna fall first? Frozen at the hands of Floppy. Kerrigan just coming through that smoke to chip one back, but Mezzy, blinded through the smoke, finds Kerrigan. All of a sudden, it's BMAS with the one and done. Robs comes in from Banana. He's looking to combine with Chris J, but he gets shut down. Mousesports looking like they're going to tie things up at 8. Chris, what can you deliver? They are showing him absolutely nothing. Very patient post plant from Cloud9, and the moment they know he's in the open, they're all going to sweep out for him, and Alex making sure it goes down easy. Cloud9, 2-round lead.
Nicely done from Alex with those kills, and Mezzy catching Frozen off. I feel like Frozen is brimming with confidence right now and just waiting for that moment to really explode. But, you know, catching a bullet like this, that is going to turn your plans around. Actually, it's Kerrigan to die in the smoke, excuse me. And then Alex to clean up the rest, Chris J out. Whoa. I can see the Maudie.
Right?
He's got the Maudie stash a little bit.
Mezzy, Maudie, you change a couple letters.
Have you ever seen them in the same room at the same time?
Don't mean to be
Or
a
at different times.
conspiracy theorist, but Kerrigan builds his gun in time to try and lay down the damage. Woxic and Essetag, however, they're going to clear out this B site, and Cloud9 have done it yet again, running into B early. Cost them a lot of damage, though. I'm curious to see whether or not they would find such a success story had their opponents been better equipped. Refurbishing the smoke.
Sold it back in 10 seconds. He said he had buyer's remorse.
It's a thing.
He's just trying to give Gaben as much money as possible. It's like a $20 rebate.
Did you? I wish you had seen it. You'd really enjoy that. Just
Always
wait.
thought Frozen
Just
was
wait.
the Brazilian art.
Get your expectations nice and high. 3 players here on Boiler's side. BMAS inside of it. Chris J on the other end, but it's B site, B site, B site. Cloud9 working it for 3 rounds in a row, and that should make the difference in the scoreline. Spray down from Floppy and Mezzy. Everybody's dying on the side of Mousesports, but that's to be expected. It's now that they bounce back with guns that we have more questions.
Oh, they coming through that? Yes, they are.
Looking close.
Frozen, are you ready?
Smoke fades. Frozen, easy pickup, and the second kill is his as well. Just serving as an anchor behind these sandbags, but he gets double mollied into the open, and then all of a sudden, we've got Cloud9 back with 3 kills. Woxic taking down 2, but look at the HP left over. They've got a minute on the clock, and 2 players from Mousesports to try and take this away from them. B-site for the 4th round in a row.
Well, that should not have gone so well. Frozen with the opening 2 kills. Bomb drop behind enemy lines and not a T nearby to trade out. However, with the amount of HP remaining, wouldn't be half surprised if Mousesports pulled this off, if there's anyone that could do it.
Incendiary goes deep. That one's on the money. Gonna push a player into the open. Flash was meant to save him. 2 kills from BMAS. Oh, it's all 3. They clear them out of the corners.
Mass.
Perfect Molotov. And that molly, it actually gives away the information because the flashbang comes from the dark corner. And, well, the orange peak was one of the first players to die. So susses out the situation. Frozen, he was the guy that kicked it all off. An easy kill versus Essetag.
This is a bit discombobulated with the way that they come out. Because, okay, they punish both, which is great, but they're so separated here. Coming into the top of Banana. You don't want to have your bomb be the first one out.
Yeah.
You could potentially change course in the round, like go back to mid-control or something like that. It really...
And a smoke. And a boost over top of it.
They're coming back.
Yeah. Ooh, and it doesn't even cost them. Chris J, oh, not able to get away from it. Alex, good continuation on the spray down.
Well, they'll go back. Arch is open. What do they know about the setup now that would... Like, I mean, here's one thing. If they're scared of B, of course, then a rotator who's going to come through is the Arch player. So this might be a clue for them. The remaining 2 CTs, they could be anywhere. They could be in a double A setup on the site. They could be doubled up in pit like they are. This is the hard part to suss out. But at this moment, no site is that bad to take.
Flash towards the pit. Rops blinded. Not even going to stop him for a second. There is still a player, however, above. Another repeat's going to cost Rops his head. BMAS down beneath it. Man advantage for Mousesports. Held onto with the bomb now on the corner. Poor Alex has nowhere to go but back.
Supposed to be one that Esatag grabs, but Chris J punishes it. Some really good reactions here by him, and he forces their aim to be displaced, making them turn with the initial flash on the retake. And this is great cohesion in the pit between BMAS and Rops.
He's got a bit more cover to play with, and not to mention Frozen to try and support him from Arch. Flash goes out. Frozen looks to go in. Little gentleman's agreement. Some shots exchanged, but everybody's still standing. Kerrigan, oh my goodness. He's going to go peeking into middle. 2 players tucked back around mid, and Floppy offers his back. Nobody there to trade this. Kerrigan scaring them away from the brackets.
What a punish.
And the bomb lingers a little longer because Alex, well, he's still by the apartments and he's thinking about maybe bursting out or even just selling this fake. He keeps 2 sets of eyes peeled towards him and leaves his 3 teammates to go challenge B, where Frozen and Chris J stand. 40 seconds.
Feels like he just waits for that moment when they're just going to start talking about things. Just to take what's looks like a random peek after Frozen shows face and falls back from CT.
And then Kerrigan gets over in time before the commitment comes in. Frag grenade goes deep onto Coffin. That's good for half of Chris J's health. And he is only working with the MP7. Kerrigan's damage lines a couple up, but it's Frozen with a headshot. 15 seconds on the clock. A player jumping over. Frozen, labored spray. It's Alex to get a double. Kerrigan could challenge. He swings all the way out. Sprays for the bomb plant, but can't stop it. Alex is on a tear. Finally hits the dirt. It's BMAS back in with another B take. Can he close it? Esatag in the open. Looking for the distanced headshot. But now he's going to take to the top of the barrels.
But still, making sure to get both those kills, absolutely imperative. And this was the one. Frozen had that for free, it looked like. And then Alex turned it into another kill or 2. It looked like Alex was going to come into B again and be the reason they're able to win, but that's not the case. Kind of learning as they go.
Big aggression, just trying to take down these upgraded pistols. Now the respect been thrown out the window, as have the first 3 corpses. Cloud9 down to Floppy and Esatag just as quickly as they can run up mid. 1 kill comes in for Cloud9, but that's it. Mousesports, they're tying this game at 11 rounds apiece.
Things get absolutely terrifying here for Cloud9. That one maneuver from Kerrigan to just mosey out back to mid from CT delayed after Frozen peaks from... Well, they're going to hear that. That's going to result in a kill as well. And it activates that push from Rops. Absolutely clinical with the double spray down. He never overflicks this guy. You give him 1 second to turn around and he will destroy you.
Now it's going to fall into Frozen and Kerrigan to just lock down these last 2 kills. 1 smoke for Esatag, a triple set of flashbangs, but they're within a smoke from their opponents. This is going to be 5 rounds in a row for Mousesports if they can close the 5v2. Sure enough, Frozen finds one through it. Poor Esatag being hunted, trying to fight his way out despite being boxed in. Takes a second headshot, but Mousesports are on fire. Mousesports just kind of stalking their prey before they start killing it round after round. BMAS double. Good flashbangs in mid, but Kerrigan dunks it onto Alex. Esatag's gonna challenge up Banana, but the poor guy gets quick scope by Chris J.
3 out of 20 times Heroic have lost Nuke. Mousesports did it to them yesterday. Caught 2-1 victory over Complexity, and we'll see if that's actually going to be the case. But they're trying to keep the momentum going. BMAS pushing down mid, doing incredible damage, maybe invaluable damage here to Mezzi and Woxic, rocking the T-side default immediately. And Rops will also, off of this information, go for a push.
Until Cloud9 can end this spree of round wins, it is absolutely Mousesports who we need to talk about as this heavy hitter.
Oh man, the last guy you want clearing out halls and flanking you is Rops.
Yep.
If anybody is going to make a flank valuable, it's him. And Chris J, he's not shy either.
They're going to delay this commitment. This allows Rops to really get in position. And with Chris J killing the players on Banana, Rops just taps into the back of the head of Estetag. Another fight for him, but it's Mezzi to try and take this. 22 health and 3 more players lie ahead. The silver lining is there's only one on this A site. If he can somehow get out from balcony, best frozen and bomb plant, then maybe he hangs on here. But it's not the favorable duel he would hope for, and Mousesports now 2 rounds away.
Again, another game where it was such a strong start to the half, but Mousesports starting to outclass them. Chris J's turning up. He had a really bad first map. Definitely looking a lot more solid now, a lot more confident. Well, all right, Robs is not being shy with these halls pushes. He's going in again.
Dude, they are so confident now. They're almost,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're boiling over. Even with a couple players lost, Kerrigan's here to pick up some pieces. It was damage done. Kerrigan is wounded, and they've offered the M4 over because of these aggressive plays into the apartments. But considering how easy it was back-to-back rounds, no reason for Mousesports to really let off the gas pedal. They'll have plenty of time to try and squeeze that 16th if they can recover from their shenanigans here in the 26th.
I really love the idea of Mousesports kind of constantly throwing out a Scourge, you know, like a Baneling, just to try to get a kill, right? Just go out there and explode, maybe get 1 kill, see everything. And then if the T's had any plan coming out of spawn, it immediately has to change.
Yep.
And what more would stress Cloud9 up than having to change strategies after they've barely had any practice on any of their maps?
Makes absolute sense. Start the fight with that straight jab.
Okay, Jake Paul.
Yo, I could take him.
Well, I'd pay to see that.
Kerrigan's inside of this A site. The only player for Mousesports here. He's going to have to be a Claymore. Once they walk around this corner, he's going to have to take him down. Let's see if the T's are disjointed. It's perfect. Mezzi comes in right before Kerrigan was about to try and pop off.
A lot of strong answers at the moment for the early round engagements, and even when they're throwing what looks like a Hail Mary with a random push, they're using the information so well to activate Rops on a push through halls, and even sometimes that player who goes down gets 1 kill, does tons more damage. Like, the individuals are there, the game plan's there.
They're going to go ahead and pop out from the apartments. This could be good for Cloud9. Floppy, he's got 1 and he's done. Alex trades it, then the mid peak's perfect. BMAS alleviated from the rooftops rounds prior. So we've seen maybe Mousesports extend into it, give a gift to Cloud9, let them on the scoreboard, and then 1 round later, we get exactly what we needed. A convincing decision from Cloud9. A round win based on their moves and not the mistakes of their opponents. The thing is, there's such a little margin left in this second map. Round 28 coming at you in a moment.
And they might push behind it. Okay, here's the re-aggression. Here's the first cast and the opening kill for Chris.
Starts putting bullets down through the half wall. No follow-up other than the first kill. Still a minute on the clock. Decent enough damage from that frag grenade off the skybox. What is their move?
Huge round.
Estetag looking to call out the Coffin's position, but there's nobody actually there. We've got Chris J and Frozen far closer to the front line of this bomb site. It's going to be the 4v2 with the potential 3-man retake. 35 seconds, and here it comes from Cloud9. Molotov to the back of the site. The Oppers on the CT cross, and C9 are going to have to push through what is a whirlwind of smoke grenades. This is an awkward position, and time continues to tick. This is going to be left down to the wire. Frozen just takes back to quad. He has support from Chris. Nice op shot to keep the edge in the hands of Mousesports, and Frozen whips it back. Every kill coming in for the the CT side. A flawless 15th round.
Yeah, that's it. It couldn't even be handled any better, really. That was just absolutely marvelous from Mousesports to get to a third map. Mousesports can end it here and now. They lose the opening kill again to Chris.
He has been impactful. He now ties BMAS at the top of the scoreboard for Mousesports, 21 kills to his name. And this op's gonna go hunting, but it's gonna get blinded. In fact, S-Attack, that's the support they needed. So many bodies for Cloud9 trying to overwhelm this site. They've got 2 members in the back of it. BMAS standing tall. 3 kills for him. It's all on Mezzy, and he dies to the nade. Mousesports make it to the Blast Fall Final.
What a win. Congratulations to Mousesports. That is an enormous victory. They take down the Colossus when the Juggernaut couldn't. What else is there to say? It comes close in the end, but they were clearly outclassed. Yes, it was only a couple rounds different. Maybe they could have gotten a little bit more lucky, that is Cloud9, but Mousesports, they deserved this win from every angle.
Yeah, that they absolutely did. And you could see it, right? Starting to brim with confidence on that CT side, getting super aggressive. Can't.